no Wonder Woman or Bionic Woman. Hell, I definitely didn't want to be no Invisible Woman. I did that every day. No, I wanted to be a black female superhero, kicking ass and looking damn good. Author of Horrible Collar once said, "Your perception might not be my reality." Just because society sees you in a certain way does not mean that is the person you have to be. Black women in particular have struggled to overcome this perception while America holds real. This program urges Black girls to strive for more, to break down boundaries and force people to see who they actually are. A program on the stroke. Super Soul Sisters by Taraya Autry and Walida Emerisha. The Wrong Truth by Indigo Williams. And Black Girl Blues by Masterpiece Hope. A program condemning society's perception and inspiring everyone to create their own reality. She had the raging hips, fire from her tongue. The sun don't touch her, she too hot. Scorch. Burnt from all the ways them devils told her to cook or something. Nowadays, they say, she's pretty for a dark girl. Like it's a compliment. Like that's something we should strive for. Like that's something we should want to be. According to statistics, I am above the average heights. I am 5'8", size 8, and only 5% of the population share the same figures. I grew up in a city in a single-parent home, so statistically, that means I am likely never to earn more than a certain wage. I went to a poor performing school, so I will probably never have my own house. But I will have a child out of wedlock with a deadbeat spouse. And I live in a home the government gave me. Because that's what the statistics say. I wanted to be Storm from the X-Men. Command the elements with a single thoughts. Shake entire continents with my wrath. So, I am all of these things when you first see me, because statistics help you classify me. According to stereotypes, I am a Black woman, so that means I'm rude. I twist my neck when I speak because I have an attitude. And it must be true, because they say statistics are always right. Black girl, who are you trying to please? Who are you trying to be? Bleaching our skin so that we can be white enough. Photoshopping our bodies so that we can be photogenic enough. Black girl, free yourself. And when you fly, tell them Fannie Blue Harris sent you. Tell them you are your own queen. Tell them dark don't mean dirty. Nappy don't mean nasty. Loud don't mean ratchet. Black don't mean wrong. Then the movie came out, and my idol was Halle Berry. Oh, hell no! Come on now. Storm was a goddess worshipped by entire villages. Halle Berry does not have the thighs to be Storm. I mean, look at the comics. Sister got some shown up Black girl thighs. I knew then that no known image of Black women created by the man could satisfy my longing of being a superhero. I would have to figure it out for myself. I would have to make myself over into the Super Soul Sister. My father left when I was young, so apparently that means I have issues with men. I am from the city, so that means I lack the ability of putting together a grammatically correct sentence. I am a girl, So that means I have issues with other girls, but especially the pretty ones, because they threaten me. That's right. The man will not be saving the universe this time. Not The Rock, or James Bond, or not that whiny-ass Luke Skywalker. Instead, the next superhero is a sister. This will be a sister who can fly above the chains of ignorance and whip out the tongue lashing of a lifetime. I call upon the forces of ISIS and Harriet Tubman to rain down the fury of centuries of oppression. You will feel our rage. I have the power to resurrect the past, train it like a pit bull, and sick it on your ass. They want to keep us uneducated. File us in Section 8. Then when we start to assimilate, start protesting because we stand up for our rights. We have a purpose here. You can't take that away. You can't Emmett Till our sons anymore. You can't 16th Street Baptist Church burn our bodies anymore. You can't walk up in the church and shoot us dead and pray no more. You can't kill us in a jail cell and call that suicide no more. This black girl ain't got no blues tonight. It is time to fight. Kryptonite cannot stop us. We have soul power, the power of generations of the oppressed. We are super soul sisters. Do me a favor. Whatever you thought of me when you first saw me, forget it. Because I am aware that every statistic and stereotype hanging over me tells you that I am your enemy. We are not enemies, my friends. Look again. I have two eyes, one nose, and I bleed red blood just like you. And if you